Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How are you?
Nice to see you. Yes, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
Really fine. Really good. I
Mm-hmm.
just take a shower for 1 minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
I took a shower. How about you?
Oh, I'm really good, really good. Okay, this is the last class that I have today, so I can say that I can feel pretty much good. A little bit tired because I have busy weekend, and I can say that
Yeah.
you did me a big favor when you told me that we skip our class on Saturday
The
because
times.
no,
Yeah.
no, I didn't. I wasn't so tired. I wasn't so tired. I wake up. I do a lot of classes, and a lot of classes. What is interesting? A lot of classes was cancelled on Saturday because most of the students, except you, most of the students were younger students from Vietnam, and they have some exams.
The end party of school.
Yes, and they have some exams in school, and I was for example, I came back, for example, in 2 a.m. from my
Yeah.
prom, and I wake up normally at 7:30, and when I look on my phone because I'm log in on my Skype on my phone, and when I look, two classes were canceled, and I was say, yoo-hoo!
Yeah.
In the morning, I
Yeah.
was saying, yeah, great, I will sleep
Yeah.
2 hours more, and I will sleep 4 hours. And after that, you
Yeah.
texted me, you wrote me, and
Yeah.
because I had a train to come back at some time, but the next train, if we had a class, for example, from 4 p.m. until 5 p.m., I'm going to be late on this train. So this is the reason why I canceled, because I need to go
Oh
from my
yeah.
hometown. Yes. And if you want, we can have on Saturday, if this suits you, we can have a class at 4 p.m. If you no in sorry in 4 p.m. is my time, at 9 p.m. if you want on Saturday.
Oh, it depends to you because from 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. is the same with me.
Okay, we can have on 9 p.m. if this is okay with you.
Yeah.
We have a class at 9. Okay,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so we will have a class on Saturday on 9 p.m. And wow.
How about your prom?
Oh, it was amazing. It was fantastic. We really enjoyed. My plan was to come back at 11 p.m. or something like this, uh, 12 p.m. This is that was the first plan, and no, and I didn't, and I decided to stay longer with my friends. And after this, I wake up at 7:30 a.m. and I was a little bit and do a job for 2 hours, and I was 2.5 hours.
Two class.
No. I was having uh, 4 classes in the morning, because I have in 8:30 I have one class. And one class at 8 o'clock, one class at 8:30, and one class in 9 to 10 p.m. This is around in your country. This is 2 p.m., 4 p.m. And I had the class, and the rest of the classes were canceled. And I was saying, "Yay, go to sleep!" And I went to go to sleep, and had one more class at 2 p.m. I need to have for one Chinese company to have 2 more classes. Okay, it's not a problem. And when I saw on my phone that they're also canceled, oh, this is great. And luckily, I have a luck, lots of luck on these dates, and I don't know. It was great. It was great to see them, and it was really nice. Okay.
And after come to this party, you cut the hair, right?
Yes, I cut the hair. I shave.
After
Okay,
that,
now, yes. No. Before that,
before
I
that,
cut. Yes, before that, I cut my hair. Okay, I want to. Do you want to see some pictures?
yes, of course. We're really curious what happened in this prom.
Okay, I want to show you my picture when I was, for
It's
example.
a nice suit.
No. Yes, I will show you a picture with suit. But this is the picture that my friend bring on this prom. That is
And
me.
that's a long time ago.
Yes, that is me.
Who are you? It's a man sit on the chair.
Yes.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
so different. You look like a Hollywood actor.
Yes, and that was me. And this is okay. This is also one of my dear friends that they have. She and I were best friends in high school. And this is the upper picture. It's
Before and after, right?
and this down picture is after. So it was quite interesting. What I saw here. Okay, and
Yeah.
okay, so okay, though this picture is not you cannot see clearly, but it was so nice. And like I mentioned to you, I really enjoyed with my friends. Okay, just one moment. There we go. Okay, I have also one good picture. Okay, take a look. Okay, of this. Because in my class was 7 boys and 26 girls.
Wow.
Yes.
So less boy than
More
girls.
more boys than girls. Yes. And
just 7 boy.
7 boys. Yes, only 7 boys. Yes, and okay, and this is okay.
Who beside you? Your teacher?
No. She's
friend?
also your my friend. She's also my friend. Okay, and from class, and we used to have a lot of fun. Okay, a lot of fun, and I can say that I really enjoyed, and it was quite interesting to see all of these people, nice people, and everybody. It was so, I don't know, so fantastic to see lots of people. Okay, who are we used to hang out. We used to have interesting stories from high school. We used to talk a lot about this. Okay, she's from different class. She's from opposite class. Okay, so those are the
This class also come in this union.
Yes, she's in because we had 4 classes, and she's from one of these classes. Okay.
It means all 4 classes come to this union.
Yes, but for my class, we used to have, for example, 20. We used to have 33 people in my class, and 26 people came from my class. We have the highest numbers of people who came to our prom, and it was really fantastic. And she's also my friend from.
That means in this party have near 100 people.
No, it was around, let me see, let me count, 45, around 70 people, maybe 70 people top.
70.
70, and from my classroom was 26. So from my classroom was 26 people, and we enjoyed. We really enjoyed, and it was really nice to see a lot of people. Let me see.
Why you just took the picture with a woman?
Because I used to, I only have these pictures. Let me show you something. Okay, so this is the group class. I used to have other pictures, but I didn't show you. Okay, so this is my class.
Oh. Yes, it's nice.
Yes. And
all people in these pictures have a nice clothes, and
yes,
I think all of them is really happy with
yes,
this party.
yes. We used to have a lot of. Okay, this is something that is really interesting. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, so this is also one of the pictures that we used to have.
And your teachers in the middle.
Just let me see.
Pictures.
Just
your
one moment.
teachers
Have
a
yes, in the middle. She's yes. She's upper than me. Yes, she's my class president, something like this. Class president. She was in charge of our class.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, and this is because we visited. Okay, this is not nice, but she wants. She's a little bit old. She wants to have this this picture. This is from cemetery. Because we used to have one
friend.
yes, one friend who passed away, who died during our when we were in school, and she wants to have a picture on graveyards, and this is not so good because you're taking a picture. Yes,
Your class
only
seven
our
men.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people came here. Six boys and 2 girls came here, and this is something that is, I think this is something that is not good, because we go to the cemetery, and this is not good because, but she wants to take a picture from there, and I think this is not appropriate. For example, you're taking a picture from your gray from cemeteries, so I know, but this is a little bit strange. Okay, you take a picture and you can see cemetery, and it's not so good, because it's, and we were standing there, and we were saying, I don't believe it, she wanted to take a picture, and we were standing on the cemetery. So, and this is our tradition, because he passed away when we were in a 3rd grade. We have 4th grades. When we were 18 years old, he passed away, and he has the same name like me, Nikola.
That's why you mentioned that before you have 7 men in the class, but
No,
right
no,
now
no.
just have 6.
No. With him, it was 8. Because one of the boys don't want to come to our prom, because he doesn't want to come to our prom. I don't know the real reason, but he doesn't want to come to our prom. And yes, and we will see. We will see, definitely. And I will see what will happen, but I can say that we enjoy. We spent a lot of time. Okay, so it was, for me, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And yes. And how was your weekend? What did you do on for your weekend? Can you please tell me?
In the weekends, I also have a lot of activities. I came to the company to have an anniversary for children, because the 1st June is the International Children's Day. So
when was that day?
1st June.
1st June.
Yes, it's a Children's International Day.
Okay, so maybe there is a chance that I will not have classes on 1st June. Yes, because I think that I don't have classes at all for VIP English. Yes, because I received some messages today, and on Wednesday I don't have any class. Because one of the boys moved his class to for Tuesday. I will have a class with him tomorrow. So yes, I was, yes, I can see that that was really nice, because I changed my schedule, and I need to tell you something that it will be nice soon. I will only teach Vietnamese students. Yes,
oh, nice.
Yes, I will only teach Vietnamese students, because in the two companies I'm waiting for them to pay me, and I will quit. I have several reasons why I want to quit, because they didn't. I think that I deserve a raise, because I used to be with these companies for a long time and they didn't give me a raise, and I decided to quit.
Yeah. So.
To quit, and decided I called Vietnamese students from the different company from VIP, and I call them and tell them that I want to have full booking with Vietnamese students, and just to work with Vietnamese students. Yes, because I mentioned to you before that I have a really nice experience with people from Vietnam.
Student.
Yes, from people from Vietnam. Yes, and this is one of the main reasons why I want to commit myself only to people from Vietnam.
Yeah. So that means besides VIP, you have other English centers from Vietnam.
Yes.
And
yes.
stop with other English center in China.
Yes, I will stop. I will stop teach Chinese students, because it's a little bit hard to have students from China, because the time zone is different. For example, from my country and your country is 5 hours difference. From China is 6 hours difference, and I need to calculate all the time. I need to calculate. So it's really exhausting when you, for example, need to say your free time. And I mentioned to others, because from VIP I have almost full booked schedule for almost 28 hours that during the week I'm working for VIP, and I will continue to work of course for VIP, but for others I mentioned to them that I'm open. I will have more open slots, and I want to commit myself to work only for Vietnamese students, and because it is easier when you calculate the time and everything else. It's much easier. Yes, so you know that it's 5 hour difference. You can, and it's not so stressful. For example, when I need to cancel my classes, when for example, with you, I have agreement with you. Okay, I can say, you can say, and we can make a arrangement without any problems. Okay, you sometimes told me that you want to skip the class. I sometimes tell you that I want to skip the class, and it's not a problem for us. But from when you want to cancel a class with people from China, it's a really big problem. Why do you want to cancel? Why didn't you tell that earlier? I didn't know that my son, for example, will be sick. So no. So this is one of the reasons why I cancel. I will resign with Chinese companies. One of the most big reasons, because yes, it's quite difficult to work with them. And nice. Yes. Okay, so we can continue where we stop on our previous lesson. Okay, so we have here, yes, we have here, just one moment, I want to find it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have here this text. I will share my screen. Let's have a look. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so newlyweds. Okay, now
newlywed.
Okay, so those are couples that just get married. For example, you and me, we are not anymore newlyweds, because You how long you are in marriage?
3 days.
Mm.
And when
No,
I
no, 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 no.
28,
Okay.
26.
26. So you are 2 years or how?
Yes.
Okay, I in September I will be 4. So yes, 4 years. Yes, we are not newlyweds. Newlyweds are someone who is, for example, in marriage for 1 year. This is a new. Okay.
Oh, I just know these words.
Okay.
New West. That means a couple just have a weddings letters then 1 years.
Less than 1 year. 1 year or less than 1 year. Okay. So let's try. Sam and Cheryl are newlyweds. They're talking to their friends about their marriage. How is their marriage going? Okay, now you will be, let's say, I will be Kate and you will be Sam. Okay, can you read this dialogue? Okay, I will start. Hey Sam, congratulations. I haven't seen you since you got married. How are things going?
It's not like I thought I'd be. It'd be.
Really? I thought you were in love with Cheryl. She seems like a wonderful person.
Yes, she is. But
what?
she can't cook. Please don't laugh at me. I'm serious. She cannot cook.
So what? Lots of people can cook.
No, you don't understand. I mean, she really can cook. I mean, she tries, but she can't even cook rice or make toast without burning it. And she tries to make these special dishes, but they are just inedible.
Inedible. Okay, we cannot eat them.
They are nothing at all like my mother used to make for me.
Well, maybe it's just that you have got used to her style, and maybe you should learn to cook. Ever thought of that?
Me? Cook? Come on. That's woman jobs.
So what do you think about this? Okay, so let's talk a little bit. What do you think about Sam?
I think when some woman cannot cook, it really is a big problem. I don't know in other country, but in my country, when a wife or maybe a woman cannot cook in the families, many people will judge her that her don't have good educations, or maybe her was born in a rich family. So they that means they do not is not good. Is a big problems in my country.
It's a big problem in your country, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm laughing because my wife, for example, she knows to cook, of course. But when she cook or when she preparing some meal, she making a lot of noise.
But
And
how about the food? Is it good?
no. The food is good. But when she prepares something, she prepares, for example, for 2 hours something she wants to prepare, and when it's weekend, and before I didn't work on the weekend, and she make a lot of noise, and I was saying to
the
her,
noise from her mouth
boom,
or her
boom,
noise from
boom,
the
boom,
tunes.
boom. Yes, yes, she's using a lot of tools and she's making a lot of noise. And I was, because okay, so now not with you, with younger students, they are making a lot of noise. They constantly do something annoying, and they are creating a lot of noise. And I mentioned to her, okay, so let's on the weekend, please don't prepare anything. We are going to order some food because I want to have a quiet weekend. So, and yes, but now because I'm working, it doesn't matter. Make noise, I don't care. So
How
yeah.
about in your family? Who is makes a meal?
My wife, usually my wife, because she returned from her job at 2 or 3 p.m. and she prepares food. Because now it's around 5 p.m. in my country, so it's and I'm working until 5:30, 6 p.m. So I don't have time to prepare the food, but my wife, but in my home, my father knows to cook, mother, brother, me, we all know to cook, but we don't have time to prepare. Nowadays we don't have time to prepare because we are working for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Sometimes grandma, sometimes my mother, sometimes who have a chance to prepare something, he or she will prepare. So it's not, for us, it's not a problem. Yes, because I live in this specific part of the country, of my country, their man also knows to cook. It's not a problem for us.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see Heidi and Cheryl. Okay, I will be Heidi, you will be Cheryl. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, hi Cheryl. I haven't seen you since you got married. Congratulations.
Thanks.
How are things going?
Well, not as well as I thought.
What do you mean? I thought you were in love with Sam.
Well, I am.
Well, he seems like a great guy.
Oh, but
But what?
well, I don't know. Well, he's just well, he closed,
Klotz.
closed.
Okay. A klotz, what do you mean?
Well, we bought an old house, and it needs a lot of work. And well, I just
Assumed?
assumed that Sam knew how to fix things.
You did?
But he can't even change a light bulb. Oh, it's just a disaster.
Disaster.
Disaster. I remember my father and my brothers, they all knew how to fix things and build things. And why can't Sam's?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe Cheryl. That's not all guys are good at that kind of stuff. And have you ever thought about learning how to fix things yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
Fix things. Come on, that's man's job.
Okay. So,
Yes, the first paragraph is talks not good for women. The second paragraph talks something not good for men.
yes, something that is not good for men, something that is not good for women. Okay, so what do you think about this? Should women know to fix some things? What do you think?
I think I can understand it because women do not think about it too much. They don't care about it. So I think I can understand it. So I feel it's normal. In my country, I can see it's around me a lot.
Okay, okay, so what do you think about this situation, for example? Okay, let's try first. We will go to the second paragraph. What do you think, for example? Okay, you and me, we have son. You and me. Okay, you have your son, I have my son. Okay, so wife is not here. We need to cook to prepare something for the child. So we need to know how to cook. Is that right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, and what do you think about fixing things? Should we know to fix some things in the house?
Yes, I agree too, but it's for men.
Okay, and okay, now let's try about this situation. Okay, so women doesn't know to cook. Woman doesn't know to cook. How she is going to feed the child?
Yes, so that means I don't agree when woman cannot cook.
And for example, if man is not here and the woman needs to fix something in the house. So what do you think about this?
I think in these situations, I see most on everywhere. The women will call emergencies number and someone will come to help her. Yeah.
Okay, so that is this situation. Okay, I just want to ask you, with all the situations we agreed. Okay, I definitely agreed. Now let's okay, let's heard Koji. What Koji needs to wants to say. Can you please read about this about Koji?
Cozy. Cherry should learn to cook and Sam should learn to fix things. Yes, I totally agree. Women need to learn how to cook, and men need to learn how to fix things.
Okay, now let's hear about Carmen. What she wants to say.
They should get divorced. Oh, sorry. What does this mean? Of divorced?
Divorced. They should
Divorced.
separate. So okay, married when they marriage, when they get married. This is
Yeah.
divorced is opposite.
Yeah, separate them. One people come back to her families.
Yes. What do you think about this?
It's over. It's not need to do that.
Because why?
Because I think it's a small problem in family, and it can be changed.
So they can change something.
Yes.
Okay,
Cook
and
can learn and fix things can learn too.
okay, so they can learn to cook or to prepare some things. Now that is, I completely agree with you. Okay, and now this number 3.
Sam and Cherry should just accept each other the way they are. So it's hard because the small problem, but in the long term, it combines and become a big problem. So we need to resolve it as soon as possible.
Okay, and here number 1. Well, Sam
simply needs to learn how to fix things. He doesn't learn from his father.
So what do you think? Okay, so do you know how to fix some things, for example, in your home?
Yes, I think Sam not didn't learn about his father because I see a lot of families. The fathers in their family can fix a lot of things. So if the boys in this or the children in this family cannot fix things, that means his father cannot fix things too, or his father do not care about their children.
Or didn't teach him to fix some things.
Yes.
Okay, and okay, and number 2.
It's important for pupils to understand each other's strength and weakness. Weakness.
Okay, so it's important to understand, for example, to know about good things and about bad things in the family. So what do you think about this?
I understand, and I agree with this statement. We
Okay,
need to understand.
okay, so we need to understand. Okay, now let's try to see. Okay, so okay, let's mix a little bit. Okay, so can you please tell me what are your good things? What is something that you think that is good, and what you think something that is bad about you?
I think I can organize things and organize what to do, how to do. So that's why when the restaurants my parents have a lot of customer, have a lot of client come to eat a meals, I can organize who is sit in what table and who order what. So I organize that. So I tell that for my parents. So I think I can organize this, but I can't uh, make a good food for them. So that's the weak
Your
things
weakness.
and yes, my weakness. Besides that, my mother's cannot organize many things happens in the restaurant. That's why when too much people come to the restaurant, my mother usually feel nervous, and she had to control this. So I think she can make a good food, but she can organize.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so those are things that we are having. Okay, and okay, now let's try to, for example, to say what is something that is good and what is something that is bad about your father. Okay, let's start with the father. What do you think? What is something that is good from him, and what is something that you think that is bad? Bad.
I
I mean,
think yes.
not bad. I mean, what is strength and what is weakness?
Yeah, I think the good things I have to confirm with him that my father he really want to cleanse everything and make them cleans and
Clean,
don't
clean,
have
clean.
clean. Yes, make them clean. That's why he he's I don't he cleans the house every time. But I, the great things of him, I know that he don't want to make a breakthrough, and he just want to normal. He just want to they want to be normal. Don't want to change anything, and that's why right now the restaurant is hard to develop. A lot of competitor around my restaurant, but the restaurant of my parents do not change. So the number of customers is decreased a lot from the past. So that's why I think my parents
My father.
and specific is my father's not want to change and just want to be normal. He don't want to make a breakthroughs, a big change to develop. Maybe
It's
it is affect to me also.
okay. And what do you think about your mother? Does she wants to change something about the restaurant?
Yes, I think my mother's
My mother. My mother.
yeah, my mother uh, always want to find something new to do, but sometimes my father stop it
Stubborn.
and
Stubborn.
yeah, stop her. So is hard to them and hard to me when when I in the between them.
Yes. Yes, we are in the similar situation. I have the similar problem with my father. Yes, he okay. Older people, not women. Okay, we call this homeostasis. Homeostasis is practically this is condition when you don't want to change anything. Everything is great. You don't want to change it. And they cannot understand, for example, that when you, for example, I'm using a laptop now, I'm using computer. Okay, so we need to update some things on our computer. So this is the similar thing, for example, with your restaurant. You need to update your restaurant. You need to give something new, something.
Yes.
And they don't want to change that. They think that they will stay the same. Customers will be satisfied. They then don't want to change anything.
Yes, never happened like this.
Yes.
For example, in the restaurants, when have a lot of choice, they can eat in other restaurants, and they have other choice. They feel somewhere is better. Yes, they feel somewhere better, and they also have to pay money in this app, these restaurants or other restaurants. They also have to pay money, so they want to have a bike values, have a good meal when eats. So why they have to pay money to these restaurants when they do not feel satisfied? So if my parents do not change, I think it's hard to continuous. So
Continue.
yeah.
They are scared. They are scared. Okay, because they don't want to try something new. Okay, so they. Yes.
I always want to tell to my parents, but it's hard to explain what I thought to them. So that's why I am take like a letter really long, and I think I will send to them in next week. So I think because when I talk, they don't care too much. They hear about it a lot of time. So I think I will take this on the message like a letter, really long letter. I hope they can understand it.
Okay, now let's go with number 3.
Yes. They don't really love one another. If they do, they would not complain about each other. No, never. I do not agree about this.
Okay.
Love each other, but not accept weakness of each other.
Okay, now let's go with number 4.
These are minor problems in a relationship. Sam and Jerry shouldn't worry about them. I think it's not a minus in today and minor in tomorrow, and when plus is all is a big problem when if we don't resolve it.
Okay, so I think that they are in the beginning. They didn't introduce themselves to each other, so I think this is the problem that they have.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Next one. Number 5.
Cheryl. Simple. Needs to learn how to cook. She didn't learn from her mother. It's the same with number 1.
Okay. And number 6.
They will never appreciate each other because they keep comparing their spouse to their parents.
Okay, so what do you think about this? So they never appreciate each other. They never appreciate each other because they are comparing. For example, they are comparing to each other. So what do you think of?
I think it's not really relative with this situation.
And why? Can you please tell me why?
Because they do not mention anything about compare with their parents.
Okay, but they compare, for example, okay, so they compare some situation with their parents. So what do you think about this? Is this good or bad? What do you think?
I think that's good. When they feel good, that means the parents is good. So they use the good standards to compare. That's it good.
Okay, and what do you think, for example, if your wife, this is just an example. I don't want you to be angry. I just giving you an example. If your wife, for example, does she has a brother or does your wife, for example, has a brother?
My wife have a brother?
Yes, I'm asking you, does she has a brother?
No.
No.
He have two sisters.
Two sisters. Okay, imagine this situation that, for example, your wife is comparing you with her father. What do you think about this? And for example, if she said, okay, you cannot do this and my father can. So what do you think? This is just an example. I just want you to put
Yeah. For example, my father-in-law can fix the cars, but I can't. So my wife will told me that why you can't do that. Besides this, my father can do right this situation. Oh, I will feel angry.
Yes. Okay, so this is ego. Okay, we call this ego. Okay, so this is ego. Okay, or for example, okay, you mentioned that you have a sister. Is that right?
I have a brother,
younger brother. Okay, so imagine that you have a sister and you're saying to your wife, okay, how you cannot do this? My mom and my sister can. She will be, your wife will be
she will feel angry. Yes, I don't care. Something like this.
Yes, and this
I don't care. Let's tell your mother do it. Yeah.
Okay, how, for example, how you don't know to cook? My mother knows to cook. How you don't know to cook? Go to your mother and eat.
Yes. Yeah.
Something like this. Okay, and I want to ask you. Okay, so we are speaking here about people who are in a relationship and newly married.
Wedding.
Newlywed. Okay, so we have. I want to ask you something that I want to ask you in the beginning when we start to read this text, because I know that people from Vietnam are really traditional. So you're really traditional comparing to my country, comparing to other countries.
Yes, I know.
Okay, people in your country, do they divorce in your country?
Yes, of course. A lot right now.
Okay, and what is the reason why, for example, I have a friend who divorced? Can you please tell me why? What is the reason? Okay, let's compare with this text that we learned today. So, what is the reason? Why did they divorce?
Besides to answer the question why they divorce, I will tell you that in my country have divorce. But before that, I think 10 years or 20 years ago, it's not popular because the women in the women in the families was told that need to be stay with the husband to die, stay to live with the husband to die.
Oof.
So if the husband die, stay with his son to die. So that's I want to tell you that 20 years ago divorce is not popular, but right now it's more popular because the laws and the opinions of people is the equal with man and woman. So, but the most reasons when they divorce is someone want to break this relationship and have other people outside. For example, the husband have other baby girls outside, and the woman cannot accept it. They stop. But in the past, when a man have a woman outside, the wife decide her don't want to have it, but she have to accept it.
Okay, and why she needs to accept this?
That is traditional before in the past, but right now is the fair between man and woman.
And okay, and we can say this is something that is traditional. Okay, so yes, and in my country, people used to build something like this in the past, but now they are completely different. Okay, for example, if they don't like something about, for example, about the man or a woman, they will divorce. So this is something that is very common in my country. So if they don't like something about, for example, man doesn't like something about the woman and opposite, they will divorce right now. This is something that is quite common. Okay, now with whom do you agree here? Do you agree with
Do you
Koji?
hear the noise? Do you hear the noise?
Yes, I can hear a little bit noise. It's not a problem.
Rain a lot, too heavy. Wow.
Too heavy. Okay, in a couple of the last couple of days, I have one student from Vietnam, and we couldn't have a class because it was so rainy.
Yeah,
and I couldn't hear her at all.
In the capital of my country, have flood because rain too much. Have a river in the road.
Okay, now let's see here. Okay, so I want to ask you here. We have. Do you agree with Koji, Carmen, or Pablo? Let's go up. Who is someone here that you agreed with the most?
I agree with Koji the most, and do not agree with Carmen.
Carmen seems a little bit drunk on this picture.
Yes, yes, angry woman and a negative woman.
Negative woman. Okay, and why, for example, do you agree with Koji? Why?
Because I agree with his opinion when someone can learn how to cook and learns how to fix if they want.
Okay, very nice. And I want to ask you, how about you? You, for example, how would you help them? What advice, for example, would you give to Sam and to Cheryl and Sam, for example, if they are your friends? So what advice, for example, would you give to them?
I think the best advice, like Cody says, that Sam needs to learn how to cook, and oh no, Sam needs to learn how to fix, and Sharon needs to learn how to cook. It's easy, not hard, so they can learn.
They can.
Yes.
Okay, and if they don't want to
Don't
learn,
have any solution.
solutions.
Yes. Don't have any solution.
And if they don't want to do that, if they don't want to learn to cook or don't want to learn to fix things, so what is the next advice that you will give to them?
Devote. Don't have any solution for them when they don't collaborate.
Okay, and if, for example, okay, so how would, for example, if they divorce, okay, so no one will take Sam or no one will take Cheryl for man or wife in the future if they don't know to fix things or cook things. So I agree with you. Definitely, they need to learn these things.
Yeah.
Yes, they need to learn. Okay, very good. And
how about you? You can cook. You can fix
without any problems.
Any device in the house?
Yes, device in my house I can cook. It's not a problem. I know to do and to fix and to cook. So I don't need to learn. Maybe also I need to learn something new.
What?
I don't know, something new. For example, I need to cook something that is completely new. I did that I never cooked. I want to try to cook.
Yes.
Okay, so time flies. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you please tell me, do you have any questions about this class?
No, I don't. I don't have any question.
Okay, and what do you think about this class? Did you like it?
Yes, I like it. I really enjoy it.
Okay, and after this class, I suppose that you are going to sleep, or what are you going to do?
Yes, I'm going to sleep and prepare to wake up early in the tomorrow's run.
Ah, good. And I will after this class, I will go to run.
Yeah.
I will go to the gym. Okay, I wish you a good night and see you on Thursday, okay?
Yes, see you on Thursday, 9 p.m., right?
Yes, 9 p.m. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.